because my memory is of libraries themselves and not of librarians. And the reason for that is because in my childhood, in the 40s, I'm now 77 years old, so I was born in 1937, so I'm a child in the early 40s going to my town library, which to me was like a cathedral. And it was a place in those days where you had to be silent. The librarian would go shh if you spoke. And so to me it was a solitary experience. Somebody must have shown me where the children's books were, but I didn't interact with the librarian. She was there behind that high desk. I had to stand on tiptoes to put my books up there. And then she did something magical with her hand. She stamped something twice and the book was mine. I had no idea what she was doing. So what I remember is the awesomeness, that's a word that's become overused, of course, of that building and the books that it contained. That was very special to me. Of course, libraries are different now. You can go and talk and laugh and giggle and poke your neighbor and do whatever you want in a library. And I've known libraries where you can buy a cup of coffee and even drink it while you're reading a book. So that was not true in my childhood, but it is true in the childhoods of my grandchildren. And what that means for the future is only good, I think. Still, the library is going to be the repository of all that knowledge that it's always been, but it takes a different form now. And of course, the computers that are in libraries now were not there in my day. There were the encyclopedias instead. So it's very changed, but I think the role is still the same. And I think probably the feeling for the child is still the same, of entering this place that contains all of this stuff. Nowadays, today's children, I think, do see the librarian as more of a friend than I did. To me, she was sort of almost an enemy. Sorry to say that, but that's the way it was in 1942.